I am a little late. So, unfortunately, Amanda will not be able to join us tonight. She had some technical difficulties, but it's okay. She will definitely join us another night, and you guys will get a chance to really just hear from her, engage with her. She is a wealth of knowledge, and you will definitely will make it up to you for sure. But I said, let me come on anyway. And so earlier, I was on with Felicia Shankin earlier, and we were talking about marketing. And I meant to really dive into how you can pay off your student loans. I meant to mention that a little. I mentioned it a little bit. So yesterday I talked about how you can, make replace your income, right, in 6 months. And today I wanted to piggyback off of that and talk about how you can pay off your student loans, right? So when we think about our average student loan debt is about, and I'm going to Google this because I think it's about like $3,800, right? So the average student loan debt I said $3,800. I meant 38,000. Is about, okay, 30. This one is saying 35,000 and $117 to be exact, right? So yeah, so that's like on average. Now, when you consider what you can make with a side business, right? And now let's just say in a side business that won't really cost or cause you too much, burnout or agony or stress, something that you can do that's just very, very, very simple. And I talk about this in my ebook. So I wrote an ebook, Escape Burnout and Build a Six-Figure Business. And the book talked about how you can make this, make six figures in a year, right? So just imagine what you can do to pay off $35,000. Now, let's take a scenario. Let's just say you are a legal nurse consultant, right? And you're a legal nurse consultant, and I have my calculator, so I'm doing some math. So you're a legal nurse consultant, and you charge 1,500 for a retainer, right? Then plus you charge $200 an hour. So that would be 23 cases, right? Now, you don't even have to do 23 cases. Let's just say you wanted to make you every time you have 5 attorneys and you charge them $1,500, right? As a retainer. That's $7,500 right there. Now let's just say, now that's just 75 just for your retainer. Now remember, you're going to charge them hourly as well. So now you have $7,500 just for your retainer for 5 attorneys, and that's for 5 cases. Doing what? Reading medical records that we do all the time, right? We read medical records all the time. So keep that 7,500 for a second. So now let's just say a case takes you, I don't know, 10 hours to do it, right? So a case takes you 10 hours, and that 10 hours in a week or over 2 weeks, right? So sometimes you want to do it quicker than that. So now you have a case that takes you 10 hours. Now, so you get what I'm saying, where I'm going with this? You've charged $1,500 for a retainer, and then now you're making another $2,000. So you have each case. It's taking you about 10 hours. Could be more, could be less. So out of the 5 cases, you got 5 attorneys paying you $7,500, and then you just made an additional $2,000, right? So you just made more than $3,500, $35,000. Did I explain that right, guys? I hope so, because I'll do it again. You have 5 attorneys Now you made $7,500 from the 5 attorneys, right? Because you got $1,500 retainers. So now you have each case, each case, and I'm lowballing this, so let's keep that in mind. So each case is, so that's 75 plus 2,000. Now take the 2,000 and times it by 5. So that's 10,000. $7,500. So $17,500. Now, this is in, this could be over 2 months, right? Or this could be even over 4 months. But if you do 75, 17,000, I'm speaking wrong, guys. 17,500 times 3, you just made $52,000. And like, this could be over 3 months, it could be over 4 months, it could be over 6 months. So you don't have to work that hard and you just paid off your student loan debt. You get what I'm saying? And I'll run through it again. The name of my ebook is Escape Burnout and Build a Six-Figure Business. That's what it's called. So you just made $52,000 and $500 from having 5 attorneys and spending 10 hours. And again, the 5 attorneys can be over 6 months. It could be over 4 months. It could be over 3 to 6 months, but you're still able to pay off your student loan debt. So that's the point, and that's what I'm trying to get to you guys. So you just paid off your student loan debt by working about 10 hours. Maybe it was 10 hours a week. Maybe it was 10 hours for these return attorneys. You took retainers from each of those attorneys, and then you worked for about 10 hours on these cases, and you just made $52,000. It's simple money that you can make, and you can just pay off your student loan debt. People think when they become, and I just use legal nurse consulting as an example. People think when they become legal nurse consultants, they have to do, they have to have like tons of attorneys. You don't. You really only need to, or you can work with, 5 attorneys, and 5 attorneys will get you just enough that you need. It gets you just enough that you need. So I know I misspoke a little bit on the numbers, but I was meant to say thousands. I kept saying hundreds, but I was saying thousands. So after all of that, you can have $52,000. So, and the average income of a student loan debt is about $35,000. So if you do the math, these are the things that you can do. And this is why we are going to be talking at the Health and Wealth Expo Live Summit. This is why we are going to be talking about you making sure, being in the building for one, because you're going to be getting all of these type of gems so that you can understand what it's like to start building wealth. You can get out of student loan debt and start building wealth, right? Start building that generational wealth that you want for your family, that you want for your, you can let what is the saying I heard? If you didn't come from a wealthy family, let a wealthy family come from you. You want to start creating this generational wealth for your family, and there's such easy ways to do it that you can do utilizing your expertise. And as a nurse, all you have to do is know how to read a medical record, and you can be a legal nurse consultant. You can testify. You can be a testifying expert, and let's talk about that. Testifying experts, you can make like $350 or $500 from the time you leave your house, right? And all of that adds up. So this is what I mean, just utilizing your expertise, and you can replace your income. You can pay off, just even if you just wanted to pay off some debt, right? Like student loan debt in particular. So that's the gem I wanted to have with you guys. Sorry that Amanda couldn't come on, but because she couldn't come on, I still wanted to come and just, share with you guys a little nugget. Let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, happy to redo the math because I know I was making some little errors, but definitely talking about the thousands and not the hundreds. So in this scenario, this is what you can make, like I said, in just being able to pay off a student loan debt. And that's just, and more to come with that. So make sure you guys log on to healthandwealthexpolive.com. Join us at the Health and Wealth Expo Live Summit, May 15th and 16th. And I just can't wait. So when you register this week, you will receive my my Nurse Wealth Blueprint, which is going to give you 5 strategies on how you can get out of debt and start to build wealth. And you will also receive my ebook, Escape Burnout and Build Six-Figure Business. So there you go. Your registration will include that. So, all right, guys, I will see you tomorrow for day 11 of our 30-day challenge. So have a good night, everyone.